Good evening, good morning, good night, good day, whatever. We got people watching from all over the world right here on the Camo Dave channel. Mo Dave. Mo Dave. Oh Dave. Oh Dave. Ave. The. Cave. Oh, look, it's Cave. 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 Cave again. Cave. Cave Dave. Cave Dave. Hey, Doxinator. Nice to see you. The Doxinator abides. Good morning, Shimei. Hey, Shimei. So Shimei got the box. She got the, I mailed the box to her this past week with the camo bug out bag in it and all the contents. I forgot a few things. A couple people said to me, did you put this in? Did you put that in? And most of it was yes, but then there was a couple things I didn't include. I forgot. So it might be missing something, but I think I got most of the stuff in it. But there is a thing or two that I probably should have put in that I forgot. Anyway, so when are you opening that? Are you going to wait till your birthday to open it or what? Now, what I did was I did a video. I did a video showing the stuff I put in the bag. I mean, in the box. Okay. So I have a video sitting there, in the queue over there. So when Shimei opens the box, I'll then run the video, can show everybody what was in the box. But I'm not going to run the video until Shimei opens. Yeah, wait till your birthday, which is in a week. Her birthday is a week. Oh, we got it. Oh, okay. We got to have the big Shimei birthday celebration next Saturday. Yeah. So I will hold that, and maybe next Saturday after she opens it, or Sunday or whatever, I will run that video, because I did a video of what I put in it. Oh, can't see my eyes. I'm like, whoa. You must see my eyes. To see my my honesty. I'm on. Somebody said that if you use the word honest a lot in your video, people are going to think you're honest. Somebody said that. I think that was Maximus Minibus Mary. She said that. But they've done a study where if you use the word honest a lot, just keep saying honest. This is honestly good tea. These are honestly good bandages. This is an honestly good card. If you just drop the word honest a lot, people will actually think you're honest. Okay. I don't know, less time taker what, but we're getting the joke guys here, huh? All right, Susan, nice to see you here. Clear skater creeper. There's Shimei. There she is. She made. I'm gonna wait. Okay, yeah. Wait till your birthday. I can never do that. When people send me stuff for my birthday in the mail, I can't wait. People send me Christmas gifts. They'll send me a Christmas gift on December 15th, and they'll go, hold this to Christmas. And I always I can't wait. I gotta open it. I'll pretend I waited, and then on Christmas I'll say, I just opened it and it's great. But I can't. I always do that. I can never wait. I gotta let packages sitting there. I have to open it. Did you ever do that when you were a kid? You got when about 5 or 6, you kind of realize that it's your parents buying the Christmas presents. It ain't Santa Claus. And, it's pretty easy to figure that out. And then, there's a certain spot in, mom or dad's closet where they always put the stuff before they wrap it, whatever. And, so mom and dad will be downstairs in the kitchen. You'll run upstairs, and they're not coming up, and you get in the closet real fast with a flashlight, look around, and you'll see, oh yes, I'm going to get the whatever, easy bake oven. They're sending me, they brought me an easy bake oven. Yes. Or the Hot Wheels. I always liked Hot Wheels. The Hot Wheels power station. I loved Hot Wheels. When I was a kid, I collected they had that little book that had like 70 different models, and I had every Hot Wheels you could get. I was really into Hot Wheels. That orange track, and they had, they build all the tracks, and they had the power booster things with the batteries in them, and you could shoot the things, and then you'd have the little jumps. Oh, I loved Hot Wheels. I was a huge Hot Wheels fan. Dennis, good morning to you. But I pretty much knew, I don't know, maybe that's part of my personality. I pretty much knew everything I was getting for Christmas before I got for Christmas, because I would peek. I would, I'd like kind of, okay, yeah. And or I'd see the box and I'd say, okay, that's the right size for this. Yeah. So anyway. Yodel lady. Ooh, we got the pickle. We got the pickle. Anytime we get a donation on Super Chat, by the way, I will do a yodel for the pickle. Okay. Any Super Chats today, you get a pickle yodel for free. Well, for whatever you're paying. Any Super Chat for any amount of money today, there will be a pickle yodel. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore. What song was that? That was a good song. I remember hearing that. That reminds me back when I was a kid. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore. I saw the video where you got the pickle and the goat. Yeah. Mark in Arizona. Mark from Arizona sent me the pickle and the goat. That's who sent it to me. One of the things that has changed my channel the most for this year is that. When are you heading out west, Gregory? I'm looking probably now October-ish. I want to find out when Jamie's going to have the van build. He said he's got somewhere in the Southwest, he's got an abandoned military base, and he's going to use the hangar there. So I want to figure out when that is, and then, time that and go out. And, we got a West Coast studio now there in beautiful Mesa, Arizona. So, I don't know. Again, it depends on this whole stupid pandemic-y stuff. If there's, there's going to be the so-and-so variant and the so-and-so variant, and I don't know. Again, who knows? But October is the penciling in date. I'll make some decisions probably by mid-September. Yodel lady. Ooh. Remember Swiss Miss? Remember that hot chocolate? They used to have a yodeling ad. Yodel lady. Ooh, Swiss Miss. Do they still have Swiss Miss? Hello, Gregory, John. Hello, Apple Juice. Hi, Dave, and all the viewers. Greetings from Poland. No city in the U.S., but country. Oh, Poland. My housemate is one side of his family is from Poland. I don't know if it's his mother or father. I think it's his father. He's got a Polish name. But and Mr. Rockford. Mr. Rockford is of Polish extraction. So I don't see Mr. Rockford here today. It's probably 2 morning. Is this the last live stream before you do the members only paid chat? Yes, I will be. From now on, it's a members only paid chat. Here's the deal, okay? Whatever plans I got, and I do have some plans to expand this channel into other realms. This channel will not change, okay? Whatever you see here is going to stay exactly the same. Nothing is going to be moved anywhere else. What's coming up on the new thing I'm doing is going to be new stuff, okay? It's not going to be the same thing you see here. This channel, I've always been very careful. Camo Dave channel will always be about nomads, nomadic living, that kind of thing, because I'm fascinated by that, and it's going to stay the same. There will be no change. I'm not going to say catch my video over somewhere else for a day or two early. That will not happen. The live chats will not get moved there. I mean, there may be different live chats over there, but it's going to be on different topics. It's going to be on stuff I can't talk about on YouTube, okay? It's going to be like a Dave After Dark channel. It's going to be other things, edgy stuff I can't talk about, political stuff, other stuff. It's going to be other stuff. So whenever I do start this new extreme, whatever it is, don't worry. Everything on this channel will stay exactly the same. And I'm not moving anything over there. It's going to be other stuff. Okay? Because I like to talk about other stuff. And I do enjoy talking about nomads. And I've always been very careful to keep this channel a nomadic reviews channel. And I do have my Dave Hughes channel over there, also on YouTube, where I do talk about some social media stuff and some media stuff. But I got some ideas for another extension of my personality. It might be music. Okay, I really love music. We can talk some music. It'll be other stuff that I'm very interested in. But don't worry, Camo Day channel will stay exactly the same. I'll still be posting 6, 7 videos a day. Hot Wheels and Hot Pants, 60s icons. Yeah. Man, I missed that was a good time in my life. We had a big basement in our house there in Woodbury, New Jersey. And I'd go down there and my dad had these ping pong tables and we had other tables and I'd make these big Hot Wheels tracks. And I would like pretend to be sick and like, oh, it's Tuesday. I don't want to go to school. And I go to mom. I go, Mom, my throat is real sore. Can I stay home from school today? All right. All right, little Davy, you can stay home from school. And then I'm going down to the basement to do some Hot Wheels stuff. And she just say, okay. I was well enough to go down in the basement and play with my Hot Wheels all day. And I couldn't go to school. Poland, huh? Where in Poland? There's a Doc 7, I think his name is. He does a European rail channel. He often does travels through Poland. It's really cool. I love all those crazy Polish names with no vowels in them. All those town names. WYXZ, QBD. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting place. The Walker Brothers. Polly Petal. Hello. JK. Janice Lala. How's everything up there in beautiful Connecticut? You getting a lot of rain? Yeah, man. We had 3 days ago, we had a big thunderstorm here with huge bolts of lightning. What is it? The Germ and his lovely girlfriend, Jenna Germ, they stopped by here. What was it? Monday. And now they're over in Pigeon Forge, which is about 2 hours away from here over there at the Tennessee, North Carolina border. And that's right. Joy Division. That's right. Unknown Pleasures, one of my favorite albums of all time. I see people. I walk around this little town here and I see people. They don't wear this cool Japanese version, but they have the regular, English language version of this shirt. I see people all the time, old guys. I see guys look older than I am wearing this shirt. And I'm like, I go up and go, yeah. I saw, what is it? Jed there into the Mystery 13 used to wear this shirt a lot. At least the American, the English language version of it. So anyway, Jenna Germ and the Germ were having a big thunderstorm there while they were walking through Dollywood. So there's a lot of pop. We're getting a lot of those pop-up showers every day now into a pattern. And then we're supposed to get some rain and crap from Hurricane or Tropical Storm Fred when it comes up through here midweek, I think. So we've got a lot of rain in the forecast. Mick B. Hello, Brenda. How are you doing? Brenda Stewart. Oh yeah, Brenda, you got to tie things down for the middle of the week. I think I don't know, somewhere around Pensacola, Mobile is where that storm's going to come up through. So you're going to get some rain from that too, I bet. Beautiful. Hey, Shell Johnson. Hello from Pennsylvania. Where in PA may you be? My mom's family was from Pennsylvania. Lewiston or something. I can never remember all the town names up there. They're somewhere near State College, that part of Pennsylvania, kind of centralish PA. The only way to get donations nowadays is to be 30 and buy a school bus. Yeah. I wouldn't want to buy a bus. I wouldn't buy a bus. Too big. I mean, I don't know. I guess Blue Van Dan, I don't know. Somebody said Blue Van Dan's going to get that bus all fixed up and then he's going to drive it down to Quartzsite. Okay. He's going to head down to Quartzsite in his big bus and then live in that bus. So as long as it'll get him to Quartzsite sometime later this year, he's okay with it. But he's really busting his butt getting that bus fixed up. Is your shirt looks like Elvish writing, Misty Mountains. This Joy Division, it's Unknown Pleasures. This was, this is like an audio visual, I think a visual of an audio thing where there was like some sort of, there was some like weird message they got from an alien spaceship or something, and then they translated it into this kind of, something like that. Isn't this, I'm trying to figure out the actual reason for this shirt. It's like an audio mess. It's like a visual interpretation of an audio message that was received from an alien spaceship. They have those wow signals. You ever see videos on that where they'll get a signal that nobody can identify in one of those big tower, one of those big dishes things that's looking up at space, and they'll get this wow signal, and then nobody can identify what that was, and they think maybe it was a message from some other creatures in space. Renee, nice to see you here. Morning day from Glendale, Arizona. Big rains. I guess that's good. It's putting out all those fires. You're not hearing too much about all the fires there in Arizona anymore. They still have the fires up there in Oregon and California, but I think they're dying out, right? Yeah, copy me. I said that. People don't understand capital. It's a basic thing of capitalism. I mean, that's what capitalism is. A couple of people have, a guy has a donut shop, someone else has a donut shop, and one guy puts sprinkles on his donuts, and the other guy says, hey, I better put sprinkles on my donuts too. And radio stations do that. If somebody starts a format here and then someone will start a format, they all do the same thing. You go on your radio dial and there's 6 stations playing the same damn thing. They're all copying each other, if one station's calling themselves Kiss, the other station has to call themselves Hot, or Big or whatever. But, you can't copy their name, and at least in a market, but you can certainly copy their music, and everybody does that. Copy, copy, copy. Copy, copy, copy. Davy. Is the Chiquita banana an oxymoron? Hello, John Sweet. John Sweet. John Sweet has 2 houses in the Phoenix area. Okay, he's got his old house and his new house. And I think he's getting the old house ready to get sold. He's got the painters in there. But on the same day, both air conditioners in Beach House failed. Can you imagine that? It's 100 and some degrees in Phoenix, but you have 2 houses and both AC systems in both houses fail on the same day. Isn't that weird? Apple juice. I go this year, I go to France. My RV parking is so expensive. 60 euros per night to park your RV. What is that, like $75 here in America? Damn, that's like, you can get a cheap hotel room over here for that. You can get a Dan Bell hotel room. Blarp, blarp. Hello, blarp, blarp. I'm sorry, I'll never pay to watch anything. I'll sit through the commercials, but yeah. No, I hear you, last time taker. Don't worry. Nothing's going to change here on this channel, okay? I'm doing other ventures, okay? I do other things in life besides this YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do is going to be something different. And now for something completely different. Never mind Python. Now for something completely different. But, you can't put all your eggs in. I can't put all my eggs in the nomadic basket, okay? I just it's, you got to spread out, Spread out. It's like you're a big radio company, you put classic rock on this signal, and you put modern country on this signal, and then you put hot adult contemporary on that signal, and then this signal, you put sports talk, that's what you do, okay? You don't just put the same that's what I'm doing here. This is nomadic fun. This is the nomadic format. And then when I start up something new, it'll be something different. Okay. But it'll still be me. Okay. The only uniting factor will be the oddly compelling personality of me. That's it. There is much more to me than you could ever know. Campground in Michigan got hit yesterday with a storm. It cracked open a 5th wheel like an egg flipped another one upside down. We got big news. The big news on the Charlotte TV stations last night was a big lightning strike at Grandfather Mountain, which is only about an hour away from here, up in the mountains here. Grandfather Mountain is up near Linville Falls and Boone and Banner Elk. It's a big mountain. It's a private park. You can pay some money, and then they have this big skywalky thing. It's really cool up there, but they had a bunch of people up there, and they had a big thunder boomer, and a big lightning strike came down and injured a bunch of people. So that was a big story yesterday on the news. I don't think they were nomads. I would have probably reported it if some nomads had been injured, but it was just people that were just up there at the park. I don't know. Before COVID, I go to Los Angeles for a vacation. First time in U.S. Mixed feelings. Did not enjoy much. Los Angeles is, well, again, LA is such a big place. I've been to LA several times and I like it. I've always said this is a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. Okay. It's just like, it's too big and crazy. You go to places like that. Hey, it's a nice place, but would I want to live here? No. Now I could, if somebody said, hey, you got to move to LA for your jobby poo or something, I probably could find a nice place in LA to live. I mean, it's a huge area, but it's like, I got one of the things that hit me, especially living in the DC area, was I just got to get away from all that crazy traffic and noise and hustle bustle. That's one reason why I really enjoy living down here. Which nomad has their S together and which one doesn't? Most of them don't. I don't know, Gregory. I think the ones that if they're happy, they have their shit together. If they're happy, okay. The ones I think that are happy, I'll be honest, of the ones I watch here right now, I think Aja Pandemonium. I really think she's most genuinely happy one that I see. I really think she's happy. I really do. I think she's enjoying her lifestyle. She's having fun. She has a boyfriend now. I really think she's very happy. Most of the nomads right now, I don't think are particularly happy. I think Carolyn's RV life, for some strange reason, is probably happier now than she's been the last couple summers. I think just getting out there and camping, and she's been just doing some camping. I think she's had a pretty happy position right now. But I really think a lot of these nomads that we cover here are just, they're overly dependent on YouTube income, and that YouTube income is doing this. And there are certain nomads that have just, you can see they've just bought too many things, and they're just juggling too many plates, too many balls. They're juggling too many balls. They got too many things going on, and they're just ready to kind of, Derek, Kenny, I think they don't seem to be particularly happy people. But they never did. RV Davey, I would gladly pay for a membership. Yeah, if I do a membershipy thing, what rates should I charge? Should I, put the $100 a month rate, the $10 a month rate? Does anyone know what happened to Jimmy the Hobo? I stopped watching him a while back, Ricky. I just got tired of him. I don't know. Originally when he said he was living in his car, I kind of enjoyed his channel. And then he went, that girl, he went up to, where did he go, up to Vancouver with her for a while? Then he went down to, I got tired of it. I don't know. I'll have to check up on Jimmy the Hobo one of these days and see how he's doing. I wouldn't be surprised. He had a girlfriend. Maybe, I think she went down to Mexico too or something. BVD could grow tomatoes or peppers in the bus. Yeah, I don't know. He could have a restaurant in there. The Blue Van Dam restaurant, make some money and you could put a little kitchenette at the corner, and you could have a bar in there. You could have a dance floor in there. You could have a hookah lounge in there. I don't know. There's a lot of things he could do in that bus. He could put bunk beds in there and charge people $5 a night to bunk out there. I mean, there's a lot he could do with it. I could do a movie theater, put up a big screen TV at the one end of it and put some seats in, and you could get maybe 10 people in there and catch a movie and put some sound systems in there. There's a lot of possibilities, and be there down at Quartzsite and have a whole big, make some money, or you could fix out the bus and give people rides to, wherever Cheap RV Living Bob is having his seminars. Remember that, was it 2 years ago? He had the seminars that were like 15 miles away from Quartzsite. He could drive the bus around and give people rides, charge a fee. I don't know. There's a lot of things he can do with that bus. They did a day. Oh, we got to get the pickle. Hold on a second here. I am so far behind in the chat. Thank you, Rick. I'm so far behind in the chat. I do apologize. I'm looking at stuff from like 10 minutes ago. Let me get caught up. Okay, Rick, I appreciate that. Save the date. It's time for a pickle. Pickle, 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 pickle. This is for you, Rick. All roads lead to Memphis. Yeah. Very interesting video. Now, there's a whole lot of data, census data coming out. It's amazing how much Memphis has changed. I was looking at the Washington Post the other day. We're talking about Memphis, and it's a very much of a changing city. And I'm not going to say any more than that, but so it's and that's where Morgan is right now, right? So let's see if I can get caught up real fast here. Blarp, blarp. I'm French. A lot of cool RV parkings here are free, even in the beaches. A lot of them even free water and electricity paid by the cities to promote tourism. That's nice to know. Hey, Brenda. Thank you very much, Brenda. Okay, here we go again. This is for Brenda. Oh, she wants the goat too. Okay, I'm gonna go get the goat. Goat and the pickle and or the goat. The pickle and the goat. Pickle and the goat and the goat in the pickle. The goat's in the pickle and the pickle's in the goat. I got to get caught up. Really, so it is easier to camp out. You know what? A Tiny Planet. She got rid of her traveling channel. I always enjoyed her channel because she spent a lot of time in France and Italy and Spain. I liked her channel. I'm sorry she stopped doing that. When did she settle down in Portugal? Brian Muirhead. Oh, dang it. Oh, sorry. Forced Online. Doug Force. Hello. Who else is here today? Lindy and Lovey. Hi, Lindy. How are you? Oh, Australian $5 Thank you. Entertain me. Go. Here we go for entertain me. We should play some Nirvana. Yeah, I've seen those How Much channels, Ziggy. A lot of them are just bunk. Nobody knows. You know, you look at how many views somebody gets, and it's hard to judge how much somebody makes by just looking at how many views they get. You know, you can make a guess. Anybody can guess. We guess. We do the guess thing here. Okay, they have a Patreon, and they have 200 people on their Patreon, and their average pledge is $10, so that's $2,000, and then they make so many views here on YouTube, and maybe they make another 1,500 on YouTube, so they're taking home 3.5K. You know, I mean, we all guess that. It's nobody knows for sure, and you don't even know whether people's channels are monetized. You get a channel like Black Bugatti, who a lot of his stuff does. He said that it doesn't get monetized because he's talking about, you know, CRIME and DEATH. You know, see, now on my new channel, I'm not going to have to spell things out. Okay, let me get caught up here. More rain in Arizona last night and flooding. Oh, dear. Yeah, the sinkhole. Is that sinkhole growing near your new place, John? Those who aren't free, certainly not $60, 60 E's a night. Yeah, okay, camping. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Army Davey. Camo Dave will never change this channel for you. Yeah, this channel is not changing. Okay, it's going to stay exactly the same. But I'm going into new ventures. Okay, if you like me and you want to hear me talk about other things, then that's what I'm going to do on the new stuff. Okay, this channel, I'm liking what I'm doing here. It's a nice. Everything's working good on this channel. I have no reason to change what I'm doing here, but I want to branch out and do some other things, you know. And I don't want to do that here because then everyone's going to get mad. If I start talking about plumbing, my new channel will be about plumbing. Tomorrow I'm talking about toilet bowls and U-joints and stopped up drains. No one's going to like that, right? But if I put that over there, then, you know, that's what I'm going to do, okay? And I'm still working on it. It's not a finished. I still have some. I'm not, whatever is going on ain't going to launch for another couple weeks because I'm still working on it. Fred will bring 5 to 7 inches of rain. Yes, we're going to get some rain here, open land, Cindy. What happens is you get that warm, humid air from the right side of the storm, and then it will come up over the mountains, and then it will dump a goddamn large amount of rain on us, okay? But it will be like, so we're looking at a lot of flooding rain probably come Wednesday here. If the track holds up to where it's going over central Tennessee, it'll just mean a lot of rain here, okay? We're on a high spot here. We're nice. We're on a hill here, so we don't have to worry about anything. But, if you want to travel up in the mountains, the roads could get flooded out. Dave is more than the sum of his farts. Ziggy with it. Nobody expects Spanish. Where's the Spanish Inquisition? I do watch Dr. Hannah Straight Mike. I like her channel. Beautiful scenery. She's always... I think it's her boyfriend or husband who does the camera work. And, she's always, wearing the bikini and looking at the beautiful sunset. And, it's one of those channels. People are staying out in Quartzsite right now because it's free and you can buy a lot of gas for your generator to stay cool with the savings. Yeah. Yeah, we do that. That would be a good video for someone to do. Who are the people that stay in Quartzsite all summer? BVD could drive his van. Yeah, he could actually put the blue van, put a big drive-up ramp in the back, and put the van in the bus. Put the bus in the van. We tow it. Spam. Well, you're doing Monty Python today. Spam. It was funny when I was a kid. I was in my teens, and I just discovered Monty Python because they were running all those shows on PBS. And I think it was on PBS. I think it was, yeah. And when I was 15, I thought Monty Python was the hottest thing out there. I thought, this is great. And my friends in school didn't get the British humor. They were all into American stuff. And I was really heavily into British humor. And, John Cleese and all those other crazy guys. I loved Terry Gilliam. That was great stuff. And I remember my grandparents were coming, and they were pretty religious. And they were sitting there, and I said, "Oh, Monty Python's coming on at 8 o'clock. You'll have to watch it." And so I put it on, channel 26 or whatever. And the very first thing they did in their, they did a lot of religious humor in Monty Python. And they had JC on a cross, the guy with the beard saying something crazy. And immediately my grandparents went, "Oh, my goodness, turn this off." And I was like, "Don't you dare watch this anymore." It's like, oh, yeah, so that was like the very first thing that popped up. And it was like, whoa. Joy Division, huh? That's what it says on the shirt. Yeah, it's Joy Division. Then they became new after the poor gentleman took his life. And then they went, Ian Curtis ended it. And then they all regrouped and became New Order. And I think New Order is probably my favorite. If I had to say my favorite band from the 80s, 90s, it's got to be New Order. I always love New Order. Ziggy with it. No, so Slab City and places like Quartzsite. Yes, that's a perfect. I did a video this morning on what dystopia stuff that's coming in America. We're getting very dystopian in a lot of ways. And Slab City is a perfect example of that. Bronx, NYC. Yeah, Bronx is very dystopian. A lot of parts of New York City are very dystopian. I'm 17B. Nice to see you. Terry and Scott. Are Terry and Scott here? Terry and Scott. I don't see Destination Open Road here. Are they here? I'm not seeing them. Then again, I can't see everybody here. Carolyn's RV life does not look like she could be a cat woman. Yeah, people were saying, I don't know. She's, some people are dog people. Some people are cat people. They're cat people. Yeah, she's I would be, even though I love cats, don't get me wrong. I took care of Susan's cat when I was there in Northern Virginia for a couple of years. I love cats. Believe me, they're cute and they're adorable. Beamer, Barb's cat, was just adored me, and I loved petting Beamer, and Beamer was wonderful. But I'm a dog guy. And I'm not getting a pet. I really don't want to get a pet. I'm beyond that. I just don't want a pet. But if I, someone said I had to get a pet, it would definitely be a dog. Slanty Ron is a very I don't know. Ron lives up in the West Virginia part of DC area there, and he's an interesting cat. I don't know. He did the Philippines. I unsubbed from him. I just kind of got tired of watching his stuff. I had one day I just unsubbed from a whole lot of people. I'll go check him out now and then. We were going to get together when I was up there, and then he just kind of backed out of it. Oh, that Camo Dave's too weird. I don't know. Slanty Ron. Slanty. I guess that's what is that? When you're in Ireland, you go, Slanty. Whatever. That's like a drinking slogan, right? Justamir Homesteader. Judy Zimshad. I think Derek is getting help from, I don't know. No, I don't think he is. I don't think Derek has some great family ties there. I think Derek's making his own money. I mean, you can't argue with Derek. He's, done very well building his YouTube channel. He does make some good money on Patreon. He does sponsorships. He does AdSense well. He's making his own money. I don't think he's getting handouts other than through his various platforms. But I also think he's become very overextended. I mean, he used to be pretty much just one RV and living simply and traveling around the country. Now he's got the house, the smart car, wants a pickup truck. Got video game, all those arcade games, got the Mickey dolls, he's got a rental payment on the house every month. He's got Class A that's falling apart that he may or may not still have. He's got the Class B, the camper van that he's all putting junk on. There's so much stuff now. It's like, he's spinning too many plates all at once. It's all going to come crashing down. I don't know. He seems like he's way overextended. You're from Narbonne near Montpellier. Ooh. I'd love to go to France. I've never been to France. I've been to Belgium. I was in Belgium. I've been to Belgium. Brussels is a nice city, but I've never been. I was going to go to France, but there was one summer I was going to take my mom over to France back after my dad passed away, but then they had a whole bunch of strikes. The whole city was in lockdown. So I decided let's go to London instead. And so we went back to London. Oh, RV Davey. The Red Mountains. Static quit his job and then says about coffee prices, I don't have much money. No sympathy here. Openland Cindy, 5,000 of Rainbow family of living night campers and nomads party July 4th in Carson, NF on the Forest Road. Wow. Ooh. That's right, everybody. If you would like a Camo Dave Army card, we got a whole bunch more of these. 45 more from Mr. Rockford. If you'd like one, all you got to do is send me a request at camodave@gmx.com. And no charge. They're absolutely FREE. And I'll be happy to send you one of these. There we go. Holy moly, the haters are out in force today. Do we have dislikes? Doesn't matter. It's all audience engagement. Yeah, the one thing you don't want in the media is to be ignored, okay? Ask Howard Stern, ask Rush Limbaugh. I mean, a third of Rush Limbaugh's audience were people that didn't like him. They had to hear what he had to say, And so what, People just want to get mad. Oh, I want to get mad. It makes me feel alive. Getting angry is better than just sitting there there's nothing worse than being bored. Bored is the worst feeling ever. So if you're bored and you want to get rid of your boredom, you listen to somebody, you watch somebody on YouTube that gets you angry, and then at least you're not bored, right? Not bored. Yeah, Terry and Scott, if you want to talk about some people that are happy on the road, I think when Terry and Scott are on the road, Destination Open Road, I think they have a very nice, happy channel. I hope they're getting on the road soon. We've heard a lot of rumblings about they maybe buying a new vehicle of some sort and maybe getting rid of their place there in Washington. I don't know. There's a lot of rumblings about them. But I would love to. I can't wait for them to get back on the road. We do see the Aja tribe there. Aja, John, we Full Tiny House, been hanging out a lot together. Dave's RV Life's been with them up there in Michigan. We don't see Scott and Terry. They're not with them hopefully they'll get back out on the road sometime before we get into the fall or something. Eric. Sarah Cox. Good morning, Sarah. Beautiful Albuquerque. Pamela, nice to see you here. Good day, madame. Good day, madame. The Party. Remember? Oh, that's the Party movie. He puts, becomes an India, right? You couldn't do that today. You can't appropriate another person's race in a movie today. That would be very un-PC. I love Peter Sellers, though. He was one of my favorite actors. Doctor Strange, love Lolita. Gosh, so many good movies. I Love You, Alice B. Toklas. They show that on TCM every now and then. He drives around in a hippie bus. That's a great movie. Peter Sellers was a magnificent actor. Doctor Strangelove, that still blows my mind watching that old movie. Brussels is beautiful. Yeah, that the big thing from the World's Fair there, the big thing with the balls on it, and I used to like a band called Front 242, kind of an industrial rock kind of alt band that was big in the 80s. Front 242, I think they were from Brussels, and they would often do their videos all around Brussels. A YouTube query in 2015 on Slab City brought me to this moment. Oh, wow. Wow. Spelling. Hey, the germ is here. Hello, Jeremy. So I guess, again, you want to do all your sightseeing stuff in the mornings, because in this part of the world, when you get into those hot, humid days up in the mountains, you start getting thunderstorms popping like afternoon. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rock. That's when you get thunderstorms. So you want to if you're going to go hit in the parks, get up early and get there as early as you can when the sun's still out. Because then, you're in the mountains, those thunderstorms start popping up at about, early afternoon. So, and right now with all this humidity coming in, it's going to be a lot. And luckily you didn't pick next week to be up there in Pigeon Forge, because they're going to get dumped on with that remains from Hurricane or Tropical Storm Fred. Pigeon Forge is going to get dumped on next week up in the Tennessee mountains there from Fred. So you picked a good week. Next week, you've been completely rained out. So anyway, Rush did not deserve a medal. I don't know. They again, whether you agree or disagree with Mr. Limbaugh, rest in peace, Mr. Limbaugh. He was a very talented, funny guy on many respects. And again, like a lot of nomads, I think he was a pretty big actor, Horse flies. Oh man. The gem! My son! He did that. We're both, we very similar, got the bald head, and I could pass for his daddy, I'm just an old germ. He's the young germ, I'm the old germ. Blarp. The big balls, the atomium, okay, a giant atom. Yeah, okay. I saw that. That was very cool. And then we went to that big square there with all the cool buildings around it, the gold lattice and stuff. And then we went into a restaurant and we had a big buffet. And I remember having tongue. They had everyone's going, this was back when I was in high school. Oh, tongue. I eat tongue. I can eat my tongue. Jeez. We went to Dollywood all day. We got rain. Okay, good. Well, you lucked out then. That's good. Very good. But it did. Yeah, that was really a cloudburst there. Hello, RV Davy. Anyway. So anyway, if you want to throw me a super chat, we'll get you a pickle yodel or a goat scream. That is what we're doing today. And yeah. And I am planning some interesting stuff. I've got some new stuff I'm planning. Okay. It's going to be on another platform, not on YouTube. And it'll be different stuff. It'll be not nomadic stuff, it'll be other stuff. Okay. Because, hey, people don't want me to do other stuff here. As I said, it could be a plumbing channel. Maybe it's a car repair channel. Maybe it'll be beater car travels. I don't know. I'm still working on it. A beard channel. We'll go how to take care, all beard care channel. How to take care of your beard, what various different kinds of beards. I may be doing that. You've been to Walmart free for 65 days now. Oh, you've been Walmart free. Oh, wow. Wow. Man, I can't. I'll tell you, the last time I went a long period without Walmart was when I was up in the DC area back in late 2019. The Walmarts are like way out in the exurbs in DC. You don't see they are building some Walmarts closer into town now, but if you wanted to do a Walmart in the DC area, you had to drive like all the way out to Manassas or up to Frederick, out northern Montgomery County or way out. Inner suburbs did not have Walmarts, and they were very hard to get to. There was a Target or two. I was staying in Bethesda, Maryland, which is right near the DC area, next to DC. And there was a Target about half an hour away, but the Walmart was like an hour away. And so I went for a good number of weeks not going to Walmarts. But once you're here when I'm in Georgia or North Carolina, man, there's a Walmart no more than 5 miles away, no matter where you are. Can you put all your travel logs on your new channel in the beach? Yeah, I should do that. The Arizona van build. I can't stand that Scotty guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, Scotty Kilmer. You got to go visit him. He's in Tennessee. He just moved to Clarksville, which is up near Nashville there. You're on your way back to New York. You ought to head. You know what you ought to do, Germ, is on your way back, take a detour and go further west on 50. Go to Nashville and you go see Mark Fun Jones, and then take a jaunt up to Clarksville and go see Scotty Kilmer. And he test drove a Tesla the other day. He did. Man. But I love his clickbait. It's all, he's the same thing as that. That's what I did to today's clickbait. I actually stole this clickbait directly from Little House Off Grid Rob. Blarp, blarp. Belgium is famous for its beers. I was 15 at the time I was in Belgium, so I didn't indulge in any beer there, but I would do that today. You get Belgian beer here. I've seen a lot of places have Belgian beers here and German beers. A lot of these stores. That our little health food store behind us, Food Matters, has a huge selection of import beers there. I mean, if you don't mind paying $20, $25 for a 6-pack, I like those European beers. I'm just not a big beer drinker. I don't know. It's just one beer is fine. Einstein, isn't that what Einstein stands for? One beer, Einstein, one beer, right? So Einstein, I'm like an Einstein. One beer is great, but once it's just too much bloat. I worked at Target when they first opened at Tyson's Corner. Yes, they opened up one of those urban Targets there. I remember that. Wow. There's a Clarksville, Indiana, across from Ohio River. Louis and Clark. Yeah. The problem I have in the South here is that every state has the same names in it. Thank you, Country Dweller. Country. Are you really a country dweller? What country are you in? This is for you, Country Dweller. French wine. I'm not a big wino. I'm not a wino. I like wine, but it's just, I don't know. VODKA. That's my drink of choice. I just, and I mix it as I mix it with other stuff like I like cranberry juice or any fruity juice is good. Tonic water is good. I just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be expensive stuff. Skol, SKOL. I think it's like $11 a bottle here. That's fine. I'm perfectly happy with that. The reason you see so many Dollar Generals out in the middle of nowhere is that they approach local governments to get breaks. Yeah. No. And you have these food deserts, places where grocery stores don't want to invest a lot of money. So they put one of these Dollar Generals in. And they were saying, and there's a lot of good YouTube videos on how you actually pay a lot more per unit when you're buying at like a dollar store. Really, like you can go to a grocery store and like I don't know, tea bags. You buy 100 tea bags, whatever, in a box, and you're paying whatever the prices are. They have a way of actually making you think you're paying less for something when you're actually paying more. They sell things in different size packages. So actually the prices at dollar stores, I don't know, they get it. And it's, again, they get you in for something and then you buy other things and then they max out the prices on that. It's very complicated, but they do very well. And they go places where there aren't a lot of other grocery stores or neighborhoods and then they become a convenience store. It's like those mini marts. The prices in those mini marts at gas stations are very expensive. Good Lord, a little thing of Coke in a bottle is like $2, where you could buy a whole 2-liter bottle of Coke at the Walmart for 79 cents. But it's the convenience, and it's right there. They think it all out. The Dollar General wanted to build in Maine, Hayfield. Wow. In ME. Are you going to spell everything out when you go to the new format? Absolutely not. No spelling. I will say the words. I am starting up a new channel on a different platform sometime in September, and we'll see. But it's going to be different than this. This channel will not change. Camo Dave channel, and I'm going to call myself Camo Dave on the other channel because that's what I am. Because I'm wearing my camo pants. Can you see them? These are nice ones. I like these. These are good pants. So I'm Camo Dave wherever I am now, but I'm going to be doing other things. I love Danica Patrick, $40 a bottle for her new wine. The next Twilight Zone humans work and service the robots they built. Yeah, they said that there's a lot of science fiction-y stuff that is probably right. That we're just an evolution. The flesh and blood oxygen breathers. We then develop the cyber lifestyle things and they don't need air or anything, and then they get rid of us, and then now it's all these cyber critters, or they don't need air. They can get rid of they don't have to worry about. They can go out in space and populate. I don't know. We're just an evolutionary, a little blip on the evolutionary chain. Why the actual human being, animal / type of life form, the carbon-based life form. I think they called it in Star Trek. You own Dollar Tree stock. Dollar Tree's doing very well, and they're all over the place, right? You can't go anywhere without a Dollar Tree out in the middle of nowhere. You drive out in the middle of nowhere, and there's a Dollar Tree sitting there. You go up in the North Carolina mountains, and there's nothing around. Turn the corner and around the mountain, there's a Dollar Tree. Dollar General is great if you're in a pinch. No, again, it's very true. If you start shopping at a Dollar Tree with your big cart and stuff, you're going to find, you're probably going to pay more than, let's say, going to a grocery store, except Whole Foods. Whole Foods is whole paycheck. Beauregard, I liked the snowmobile video you did, Kluski to Creeper. Wow. Hypocrite Closet Dweller. My video count. I don't know, John. I do videos now, and they're piled up. I've got a queue of videos ready to go. I'm not, it's like there's a whole. I'm ready to pop stuff up when I need it. I'm anticipating things now. Well, what if so and so says this about me? I got a video ready to go. What if so and so says this about me? How's your weekend going at that place? No Fear. Oh, where's No Fear Trek? Was he? He's up at that racetrack or something, right? You love and miss my D and G. What's D and G? My D and G. What is a D and G? Went into a store to buy some spirits today, totally confused, which closed my eyes and ended up with some Gordon's vodka. Yeah. Oh, you do that, you just reach. Give me the most expensive vodka you got. I want to make a $2 tree. I got some imported alcohol. They aren't cheap. I love American cinnamon gums. Ooh, they're so expensive. Really? Oh, you mean like chewing gum? Yeah. Oh, really? $5 for a little pack of chewing gum. Wow. Well, if you go to one of those airport stores, when you're waiting for your plane, they have those little, shops in the airport. And you want to buy a pack of gum, it'll be $6. Yeah, give me a little bottle of that iced tea there and a whatever, and you're like, holy cow, $8 for a little thing of iced tea or something. You're like, holy cow. Yes, I am vaccinated, Sammy. Again, I just touch on this real fast, okay? The problem in this country right now, the problem in a lot of the world is we don't have enough people vaccinated, okay? And if there are not enough people vaccinated, we're going to get more and more of these variants coming around. That's what's happening. If we had 95% of the people vaccinated now, and we could be at 95%, these variants were not going to be the problem that they're going to be now. But because we still have a damn third of our population not vaccinated, the variants are going to keep coming. The Delta, the Lambda variant, whatever, they're all going to keep coming. And some of these are going to be more or less vaccine resistant. So the problem is everybody needs to get vaxxed. And then that's the best way to stop what's going on here. Look at the Spanish flu of 1919, 1920, whatever that was. Look at that. It came in waves over 3 years. Took 3 years of over and over again, variations and stuff. We have the technology today to get everybody vaccinated, at least in this country and in Canada. And the fact that we're not getting everyone vaccinated and people are refusing to get it, it means that we're going to have more variants and we're going to have more waves of this crap. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's granted, it is a risk, whatever, but I got my 2 Pfizers, and if they say I need a third one, I'm going to get a third one. But, I really, really believe on that, And we're seeing all these people now, like ICUs are filling back up again because people are afraid to get the vaccinations, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad because a lot of this tragedy and stuff, last year, we didn't have the vaccines. I felt a lot of sympathy. Now I feel anger when I see all these hospitals filling back up again. Get your damn vaccine. And if we still have a significant amount of the population not vaccinated, we're going to get these stupid variations continuing to come, and that's what viruses do. And this is a particularly virulent one. Yeah, I know. I got my vaccine in March and April. So they say after 6 months, there's a lot in the media, everybody's yelling and screaming at each other and who knows what to believe. There's no way you're going to get a vaccine that's going to say you won't get anything. Everybody, the flu vaccine you get every year, you still get the flu, but hopefully you don't get a real bad case of it. It's kind of like that. It boosts your immune system for a while. Take your vitamin D, do what you've been doing, socially distancing, wash your hands. We're not, but we can't just say we flipped the switch and going back to normal. Okay, we're not. It's not going to happen. This is something we're going to be living with maybe for another year or two. There are tons of people. Yeah, Brick Nose. I don't think that's really. I don't think. Again, what I don't know. Maybe I'm watching different media from you, but the vast majority of people that get vaccines have either no or very minor side effects from them. And again, if it concerns you because you have certain health effects, go check with a doctor. Okay. I'm not saying, I grant some people have some certain underlying health conditions and immune system stuff. Go to a doctor and get your doctor. Don't just rely on the media. Go to a public health professional, a doctor, whatever, and say, hey, look at my medical history. Should I get vaxxed? What vaccination would be better for me? But don't just sit there and, I saw something on Facebook. I saw something on Twitter. I don't know. And I'm sure, I get it. I get it that I have never been hospitalized, but I'm the same way. Okay. I've been in hospitals visiting other people, but I've never been in a hospital for something that I've had. Now, tomorrow, rush me to the hospital. I know my music community got vocal cord damage after, man, happy birthday to Gary Larson. Oh, The Far Side. Yeah. I'm not a real big comic person. News from the Texas border, 40% positive after being put on buses and planes. They do have that Lambda variant that's down there in South America that is getting spread up here. That is true. I don't know, man. Remember the chicken flu. I remember the swine flu. Remember the swine flu? That was big when I was in college, the swine flu. I remember that. I remember standing in line at JMU getting my swine flu vaccine. I remember that. That's right. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everybody. And again, if you want to hear the pickle yodel in your honor, a couple bucks on Super Chat would be nice. We also got a PayPal there. You can send me some bucks on paypal.me if you enjoy the channel. And I do appreciate it. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Entertain Me. And thank you, Country Dweller. How about a Chatter Dave moniker? Yeah, I don't know, Brick Nose. Anytime there's a vaccine, there's always somebody going to have a bad reaction to it, but it's usually a very, very, very tiny percentage. I am not a doctor. And all I'm telling you is that's right. I must say, I am not a doctor. I just play one on you. Dr. Dave. We should clone me, and then there'll be a whole hospital of just Dave. Be hundreds of Dr. Daves. Hello, I'm Dr. Dave. Dr. Dave. I will save you. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's so many crazy things, no fear to track. I hear that too. Who knows? Again, there are a lot of people too that get the V that never get treated, that never get counted. So there's all these numbers, numbers. Who knows what? 3 months in the hospital cured me, and you got jabbed. Wow, man. I think Morganton, I don't know. They don't release statistics for our town, but I would imagine Morganton has a pretty high vaccine rate. But the county we're in, Burke County, I'm sure it's very low. This city is pretty progressive. I'm very comical. The city itself is not bad. We do have quite a ethnic mix here, and I would assume we're pretty good, but yeah, less than 10% in the Ohio Amish communities. Again, I hope those people are okay. Who knows? You do what you can do, right? CD, the new COVID. That's right. I'm doing a viral channel. My viral videos. Tell Biden to close the border. I wish Joe Biden were, say, 20 years younger. The poor dude can't talk. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get out there and communicate with the people, and he does he staggers out there and stands behind the microphone and goes, "Bleh," and every third word is kind of mispronounced, and then he walks. We need somebody who's a good communicator. I don't know, man. It's just we got the wrong people. We don't have the right person for the right time. You know what I'm saying? There's not that. I'm not going to put down anybody, but what either party, we got the wrong people for the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? The one thing you got to say about Barack Obama is that he was a pretty good communicator. He could get out there and he could think on his feet, and he, didn't mumble and bumble every third word. And whether you agreed with him or not, he could deliver a good speech and not fumble it up. You know what I'm saying? And George W. was pretty good. Reagan was always the master. Ronald Reagan could, deliver a speech and, with all the right pauses and everything. Some presidents were just not good communicators, and Mr. Biden is, definitely lacking in that respect. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, that's it. We're done that. Yeah. Sammy. Anyway. We do get off the track here, don't we? President Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, yeah. You have no symptoms of stupidity. Morganton is where Ohio go to hide out while they OH. A 20-year-old Biden thought, yeah. Well, I don't want to get into politics. I'm just, again, I'll put this on the new channel. Okay, I've got to save this stuff for the new channel over there. Again, there is so much out there right now. Everybody's angry and everybody's like, confused and, I don't know. There's almost too many media outlets, everybody's yelling and screaming at everybody, and we got people online and people on. It's just like everybody's just blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Good luck. Maybe in our dystopian future, they'll shut down all the media and we'll just have the voice of the government. Now, and that's what you got in a lot of countries. You go to China and Russia. It's pretty much one voice, It's not Mr. Biden. It's President Biden. It's Mr. Trump, not President Trump. Former presidents are not called president. They are Mr. Oh, okay. I don't know. You hear people like former senators. They always call them senators. Governor. If you were once a governor. I don't know. Some media people do that and some don't. Former president. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo. Has a certain ring to it, doesn't it? What soap is the best morphs into, I don't have enough room in my house. Your one-liners. Anyway. I've got my morning coffee and oatmeal. I'm fine. See, that's it. You got to sometimes just turn this all off and go, okay, today I'm going to go out for a nice hike and breathe the fresh air and relax and enjoy my day and come back. Oh, no. Is that true, Gene? A big earthquake in Haiti? Poor Haiti. Man, oh, man. They got the president knocked off, and now they get, man, that is one sorry country. Gee, and then it's a hurricane, right? They get hurricanes and earthquakes and all this political strife. What a place. And it is a beautiful country. Truly, it's beautiful, mountainous Caribbean country with some of the best beaches anywhere. It's sad. It's an ego thing. Everything's an ego thing, right? Anyone can see that. Blindness, Animal Farm. I'll have to check that out, Judy. Send me a link. Judy, send me a link to it. Judy likes to send me lots and lots of links. Okay, what's everyone having? Sammy's having breakfast. Vegemite and butter on toast. JFK. James posted that he had to take his car apart to put the tow hook on. Oh, is that what do you mean? Wanderlust Estate, James? I haven't seen anything new from him, Janice. Is he posting something? I keep an eye out for him. We're talking about I don't know which James. That's, he was doing a jobby poo there in Idaho, right? Yeah. I know. Two places you don't want to be, Haiti and Afghanistan. I think the places to avoid. God. Man. Hey, Terry, how are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Or the Bill Gates Foundation. Bill and what's her name? Bill and Melinda Gates. Bill and Melinda. Bill Gates. Oh, don't worry. Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates and Elon Musk will save us all. They will. Don't worry. Just put all our eggs in the billionaires' baskets. They will pave the way for the future. Breakfast is anchovies in a can and avocado toast. Oh, I could do the avocado toast. I would not like the anchovies in a can. Oh, on Facebook. Oh, okay. I got to check out. I got to do an update on him. James on Facebook. I do, and then people have Instagrams I got to watch because Morgan is often putting stuff up on Instagram that she doesn't put up on YouTube. So there's Instagrams and Facebooks and yeah. Okay. So I got to keep up on all these different media platforms. Nepalese cholera, corrupt government, and shakes. Oh. I forgot where I saw it. Either the community tab or James's Wanderlust page. Okay. Yeah, anchovies are very salty. Very salty. Oh. Remember Star Trek? Remember the salt monster? Remember the salt monster? It's made these big pucker marks on everybody, sucked all the salt out of you, and then you die. That was a good episode. I always like that. Your favorite old original Star Trek episodes. We gotta do it. That's what I'm gonna do on the other channel. We'll have stuff like your favorite original Star Trek episodes. That Planet Killer with William, the Doomsday Machine with William Wyndham. That was a good one. Spock's Brain was a good one. The Trouble with Tribbles was a good one. Morgan. Yeah. Morgan should just do a nonstop stream forever and ever and ever. Morgan live 24/7, 365. You just put the channel on and it's whatever she's doing at that moment. Just, the ultimate what is it? In real life, IRL channel. It just go full time all the time. The Menagerie. Yeah. There's some, I'd say this original Star Trek, 1/3 of the episodes are brilliant, 1/3 were okay, and 1/3 were absolutely dreadful. That's usually true with a good show. If you can do the 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 rule, yeah. Seinfeld's were like that. 1/3 brilliant. Yeah. Seinfeld's were there were not too many dreadful ones. But some Star Treks were just horrible. Captain Kirk would be up there with those styrofoam rocks, they'd have the bar fight scene. Almost every Star Trek episode had to have a fight scene, and everybody get punched around and nobody to get bloodied up. That was always funny. I liked the episodes that had humor in them. The Trouble with Tribbles was great because it had a lot of humor in it. Yeah, it was very much a Western show. It was Bonanza set up in the stars. Very true. Very true. Bye, everyone. You go have a good time with Jenna and Bella there. And yeah, I think you'll have some good weather this morning, although some thunder boomers may pop up this afternoon. Now, when are you heading back up to NY? Is that later? Are you staying through the weekend and going back north, or Jeremy Germ? What did he? Yeah, you had a Chevy. When did you have a Chevy Volt you're driving? Monday? Oh, you're leaving Monday morning. Okay, okay. Get out of here before the rains come. You want to get up back up to New York before the rains come. But that storm probably will dump some rain up in New York there by the end of the week. So no one, anywhere east of the Mississippi, you're not going to get away from Fred. There was a lot of those very skimpy little dresses the chicks wore. Yeah, the big hairdos and the shorty short. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the Volt. Yeah, Chevy Volt. The Volt, whatever they call it. The Chevy Volt. Looks like a nice little car. All right, you take care, Germ. Have a good time. Oh, did you do that big skywalk thing yet? The one with the big, that everybody freaks out that Adam the Woo did. You take those ski lift things up to the top of the mountain. That's cool too. Did you do that? That would be cool. Yeah, don't spread any more germs. The total rain totals are out of Apache Junction got 1.5 inches, 8 hours. That's a lot of rain for the desert because you have very impermeable soil there. So here, when it rains, it all kind of washes off real fast or gets absorbed in the soil. But when you have desert, it kind of just like flood. You can get an inch of rain and it's a big flood. That's right. That's right. The first interracial kiss on television was Kirk and Uhura. That's right. I remember that. I always liked Uhura. She was cool. I'm just an old country doctor. And of course, oh my, Mr. Sulu. Oh my. Oh my. Roxy's no doxy. Oh my. Oh my. All right, Brenda. Yeah, Brenda, you take care. You'll probably get some rain, probably Monday or Tuesday, right? He's dead, Jim. I like that. Yeah. So the guy would just fall over and he'd go, he's dead, Jim. How about trying to resuscitate him? Do CPR on him. Give him a jolt from the phaser or something. Just immediately drop over. He's dead, Jim. Put the life jackets on the chickens. That's right. Judy, get those chickens ready. That when that wind comes through from Fred there, you're up in the Florida Panhandle. You're going to get some wind from Fred. Yeah, I hope your chickens are safe. And it is adorable. I loved your little beach there with the pink flamingos. That is absolutely adorable. But batten down the hatches because you're going to get some wind and rain probably early in the week from good old Fred. Brenda. Brenda, thank you so much for being here. Always enjoy your presence. The first interracial kiss in a movie was Charlton Heston and Rosalind Cash in The Omega Man. Really? That was the first time ever? Man. Wasn't there a Sidney Poitier movie when he kissed like a white woman? That had to happen somewhere. Remember Sidney Poitier? He was he was like one of the first black stars in America, movie stars. And he was in the early 60s. There had to have been a movie where he kissed, a white woman somewhere, right? Or that would have been like, no, we can't do that. Google it. How do you spell Sidney Poitier? I don't even Google it. First interracial kiss in a French movie, they probably did that. First interracial kiss American movie. Island in the Sun, 1957. Oh. Island in the Sun. Huh, that's what it says here. The first on-screen kiss. Now this says, 1896. There was a movie called The Kiss. Oh, that was the first on-screen kiss. Yeah, okay, the one on television. 1986 episode of Star Trek's Plato's Stepchildren with him kissing Uhura. That was 1968, excuse me. Wow. Who was the first biracial couple? Pocahontas and tobacco planter John Wolfe. Huh. It's very interesting. Island in the Sun, 1957. Monsoon Haboob, the Haboob. The Omega Man. I just like Charlton Heston. He was a good actor. Soylent Green. We were talking about Soylent Green as just dystopian movies from the 70s. Soylent Green. Soylent Green is people. It's a good movie. That is a good movie. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Yes. Yes. Sidney Poitier was in that. Right. That was a good movie. That was, what's his face's last movie? Who was in that? What's his name? God, I can't. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? What's his name? What's his name? His name is Spencer Tracy. That was Spencer Tracy's last movie. He passed away like a week or two after the movie was made. A kiss is just a kiss. When was your first on-screen kiss, Dave? Lucy and Ricky. I don't think did they ever kiss? They were like slept in separate. Remember back in the old days of television, like Dick Van Dyke Show, they would have separate beds. And even in I Love Lucy, when they did a bedroom scene, they always had separate beds. You could not show a television. You could not show a couple in bed together. They had to be in separate beds. That's crazy. Spencer Tracy, yeah. A lot of good videos on Spencer Tracy. Check him out. They're on YouTube if you want to find out. He's quite an interesting character. Very interesting character. I won't get into all the crazy rumors and stuff about him, but there's a lot. He was a very interesting cat. Jim Brown and Raquel Welch. 100 rifles. Ooh. See, now this is the kind of stuff we're going to talk about on the new channel. Okay? We'll talk about stuff like that. Interracial kisses in the media. We'll talk about some cool music. There's a lot of cool stuff. This is what's going to be on the new channel, okay? People want that. They want to hear me talk about other stuff, you know? Maybe some politics thrown in, some virus stuff. Who knows? The Andromeda Strain is a wonderful movie. That is a brilliant movie, Brian. Yeah, I always loved that movie. Again, very, very, very dystopian. I got to watch that movie again. So many of these cool movies I haven't seen in many years. I would love to see that. What is this new channel? I was still working on it, Charles. I'm still working on it, okay? It's going to be on another platform other than YouTube. But I got some ideas, and I'm looking to expand my presence. Is it going to be on Rumble? Is it going to be on OnlyFans? It's going to be somewhere else. Is it going to be on BitChute? Is it the first bathroom on TV? Leave It to Beaver. Wow, really? Well, I Love Lucy. They had a few bathroom scenes. They never showed a toilet, but they would often show Lucy and Desi in the bathroom. Kind of, he's shaving and she's doing her hair. I don't know. Now, the toilet, showing the toilet on television, that was like you couldn't do that. Little Ricky. Yes, that's right. That's right. Lucy did not actually have her son, Desi Jr., right? He did not play Little Ricky. I mean, they had, right, an actor play Little Ricky, right? Whatever happened to Desi Jr. and Lucy Arnaz, right? You don't see much of them. I mean, is that her name, Arnaz? She did a bunch of things about her mom and stuff. You don't see Desi Arnaz Jr. much around anymore, do you? Desi Jr. He was kind of like a teen idol. Desi Arnaz Jr. Is he still around? Yeah. God, he looks more like his dad now that he's older. Born in 53, so he is 68. Huh. Desi Arnaz passed away in 86 at 69. Okay, anyway, interesting. Michael Crichton. Yeah, Crichton. What did you miss? Text to Sturgis. Oh, yeah, you're still a mod. I didn't demod you. Oh, well, you're good. You'll be a mod. The Brady's there. No toilet. Yeah, Lucy Arnaz is still around. Sure. I would have reckoned, I don't remember ever reading an obit. Let's see. She is 70 years old, lives in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, she's still around. She's just about a little younger than the Doxinator. I always liked her. She was she had a tough childhood. The Brady's. Do you miss Sturgis? Sturgis ends this weekend, right? I guess what? It goes through this weekend and then ends. So Sturgis is almost over. I hope everybody stayed safe. I don't know, man. The Sturgis variant. They have the Delta variant and now the Sturgis variant. I wear this mod badge with honor, but I'm still waiting for a paycheck from. Oh yeah, well, Doxinator processes all my paychecks, so he's my money man. Go take it up with him. Man, George Orwell was only 46 when he died. Man, it's amazing, isn't it? There was what is the channel called? Hollywood Graveyard, Arthur Dark. And he does some wonderfully produced videos about, a lot of film, movie, music people and their graves. And he mainly does California, but sometimes he goes to New York or England. And it is amazing to hear some of these very famous, they don't come to my mind at the moment, famous musicians or actors or writers who died very young. I mean, they were, so-and-so died at 45 or 32 or whatever. And you like, what's his name? Oh, God. One of those famous American songster guys. I can't think of his name. But he died very, very young but he did a tremendous amount of work and then passed away at like 35. Who was it? I can't think of their names. Dude, thanks God for Google, because I can always Google things. There's a stupid one. Who was the best American songwriter? Okay, 1 is Bob Dylan, 2 is Paul McCartney, 3 is John Lennon. Duh, they weren't American. I'm looking at this. Google, who is the best American songwriter? 2 is Paul McCartney, 3 is John Lennon. I guess, did John Lennon become actually, well, that's a good question. Did they become Americans? They might have. They might have gotten, neutralized or whatever they call it, naturalized. Travel trip. I may be going to Myrtle Beach sometime in September, and probably out west sometime around October-ish. That's what I'm thinking. Phoenix for sure. I don't know. Maybe Abilene. I don't know. Birthday variant. There might be an Obama birthday variant, Pamela. That could be true. Hey, Betty Smith. Nice to see you from beautiful southern Minnesota. They had a scavenger hunt for Obama's birth certificate. They said, come on, man. Let it go. Let it go. He served 2 terms. He can't run again. Let it go. Oh, Marky Post. Yeah, I never watched that show. That was one show I never watched, whatever that was. Oh, Briar Rose is doing paperwork. Okay, that's good to do on a Saturday. John Philip Gershwin. Yes, Gershwin. I think, how old was he? How old was Gershwin when he died? He died fairly young, didn't he? 38, yeah. George Gershwin, all the music he wrote, he died at 38. I thought he was like an old man and had a whole lifetime of writing, but you look at all the great music he wrote, and he died at 38. And yeah, Arthur Dark went to his grave there somewhere in California. And it was like 38. Yeah. Great. Eric Clapton's M.E. Neighbor. Ooh. Oh, Night Court. Yeah, I never watched Night Court. I was never into Night Court. Taxpayers' Dime. Yeah, I don't know, man. Marky Post was on my wall. I actually did in college have that Farrah Fawcett poster of her in that bathing suit. Every guy on my dorm floor had that Farrah Fawcett. Charlie's Angels. My Doxinator watches all that. He watches all those old shows on MeTV and stuff. Dang. When will Camo Day? What is with that Camo Day meetup again? Yeah, I am having a meetup on September 4th. Okay, that is Labor Day weekend, Saturday, September 4th. They're having the Morganton Festival that weekend. It's going to be several weekends, but that's one of the weekends. So there'll be a lot of stuff. They're going to have booths and beer and music and cool stuff on Friday and Saturday, the 3rd and 4th. The 4th at 1 o'clock in front of Green Eggs and Jam record shop there, which you can't, if you're in downtown Morganton, it's so easy to find. It's not a huge downtown. So just ask anybody, where's Green Eggs and Jam? Oh, it's right over there. Yeah. We're going to do it from 1 to 3, and then maybe we'll do a little crawl down to Catawba Brewing or Fontaflora Brewing Company. There's 2 cool craft breweries right here, and we may have a couple drinks. So that's what we're planning on the 4th of September right here in Morganton, North Carolina. We are right off of I-40, literally right, we have like 5 or 6 exits on I-40 there, right there in Western North Carolina, and you get off and just go look for Green Eggs and Jam the 4th of September at 1 p.m. Hopefully, maybe it's going to be a giant thunderstorm then, and I don't know. Hope it'll be a nice day. That's what we're planning to do. And so we'll see how that goes. And we'll have more deets coming up. I want to go back and do another live stream from Green Eggs and Jam probably next week sometime. That'll be fun. The bottom of Black Mountain. We're not far from Black Mountain. It's just a couple of exits. Morganton, we're a couple exits east of Black Mountain. You got Asheville. Again, don't be confused with Nashville. Nashville's in Tennessee. Asheville's in North Carolina. That's where the big Biltmore Mansion is. Asheville's a cool town. And then about an hour, 45 minutes to the east of Asheville is beautiful Morganton. And so that's where we are. Okay, we're right in the foothills. And we can see Table Rock Mountain from here and the Linville Gorge. JB Modes, nice to see you here. I no longer have a place for you to crash if you come down. I was thinking, I'm not going to be getting down to Louisiana this year, so that's okay. I'd be lucky if I make it out to Phoenix. Anyway, Birch Bay. Oh, Birch Bay. Okay, you're way up there. Yeah, you're way up there in northwest Washington, right? A lot of historic runaway semi crashes on Black Mountain. Really? Yeah, Black Mountain's not far from here. It's right in between. That's one reason why we don't get a lot of radio out of Asheville. We can get radio here from Charlotte and Greenville down in South Carolina. We get a lot of stations from both of those places, but you can't get Asheville stations here very well because there's big mountains in the way. The Puget Sound. Delia Rotaria, I was in Washington State when I was a baby. My dad was in the army, and Tim Conway babysat me. Oh, never mind. I'll have that on my new channel, Camo Dave's Life Stories. I met Tony Bennett once. He was in the news the other day. He canceled his latest tour. He's 95. Looks pretty good for 95, though, don't it? The Private Eyes with Tim Conway and Don Knotts was filmed at the Biltmore Mansion. Really? I don't think I've ever seen that movie. Wow. R.V. Davey. Betty Smith. All righty, folks. We have hit 11 o'clock. I think I'm going to pull the plug on this. I appreciate everybody being here today. Thank you so much. We really did get into some off-topic stuff, right? I do plan to start up some new stuff coming up in September-ish, on different platforms. I don't want to put all my eggs in the YouTube basket, but I guarantee nothing's going to change on the Camo Dave channel here. Everything will be free and fun, and we'll still have 5 or 6 videos a day of the live chats. I just want to get out and do some other stuff and get into some other areas, and we're working on it. I still haven't completely fleshed out the new channel, but we're working on it. Todd Rundgren. I always loved Todd Rundgren. Hello, it's me. He was from the Philadelphia area. I remember when I grew up, I grew up in South Jersey, and WFIL radio, and they would always say, Philadelphia's own Todd Rundgren. That's right. Oh, Unstoppable Morgan has an Instagram post, Todd. Let me see if I can find it. Well, that'll be our last thing today. Let's see. We got a Demonic Abyss. We got Nola Deej. Oh, the Delta variant. We got Mark friggin' Jones there at a construction site. We got Andy Ballard down there in Georgia. A lot of Mark. Oh, Mark did a good picture there of kind of like a haunted housey thing. We got Derek there showing us his new fridge. Now he's got a toilet in the fridge. Oh, there she is. Unstoppable Morgan there in her pink top. Oh, yeah, the biggest player of all time, right? She does a video on her doggy. Okay, very cool. Who else is on here? Yeah, and again, Debs Van Venture. Oh, Debs Van Venture. I met her at our big meetup there in, when was that? In Vegas back in 2019. I got to watch more of her channel. Very cool. Okay, so that's our Instagram update. All right, everybody. Listen, I want to thank Rick Petticord, Brenda, Entertain Me, and Country Dweller for your kind donations this afternoon. It's almost afternoon. Thank you so much. I got a Jersey Mike sub in the fridge. That's my lunch today. She's looking for you, Dave. I am no sugar daddy. Believe me. I do it. She likes Dave's though, but I do not have that yet. Betty Starr, you boob. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to get thunderstorms this afternoon into this evening. So if the power stays on and the internet's still working, God willing, we'll be here at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight, and we'll take some phone calls from you guys, as we always do. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Thank you to Doxinator for finally showing up. Appreciate that. It's very nice to see him again, and all my mods, including Shimei. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. See you at 7 p.m. tonight. Blog under.